All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you as always. Today we've got a tabletop of a gear EDC pistol gear review video, whatever you want to call it. Just another awesome video. This is one of my favorite subjects on everyday carry in your truck, go bag type stuff, EDC, concealed carry, lights, holsters. So guys, stay tuned. We got a good one for you coming up right now. But yeah, so we're back, guys, again with the Glock 19 Gen 5, our trusty, tried and true go bag setup. So just in case you guys are getting into EDC, obviously this time it's super cold most places in the U.S., so it's the perfect time to dip your feet into the world of EDC. Well, this is generally my setup for an overt situation, so go bag, keep in your truck, you know, when I need to step up for more than just my everyday carry. So this is a great situation for, you know, not just Glocks, whatever. So my Glock 19 Gen 5 is my do-all gun. I can quickly go from a overt setup in this Blackhawk holster that we've wrapped ourselves. So this is more of like a duty level 3, you know, hood for an optic style pistol with a quick release there, hard enough to defeat unless you are the guy wearing it or you know about it. So that's a great option there. But if you're like, hey man, I want to carry my gun every day, I don't want people to know about it, I don't want an overt setup, I need a covert EDC setup, that's where we go to over here on the tabletop. So again, guys, the Glock 19 Gen 5 that you guys have seen on the channel, this should be nothing new to you if you're a fan or a follower or a subscriber. This is our go-to pistol right here. As you can see, we are free and clear of ammunition other than some loaded magazines on the table. You guys out there, safety range officers 3.0 for 2024, don't worry, you're not here with me, so this should not scare you, but we're going to go ahead and safety check it anyway. So yeah, clear there, good to go, safe direction, bingo, bongo. And check out that plate for the channel. Look at that, the Mojo Buck plate, love that. Angry Owl engraver, love that guy. So again, guys, we are clear with the carry gun. Now, one of my favorite light setups that you guys have seen on the gear dump video is this TLR7. I think for a flush fit remedy for your Glock, especially the 19 style frames and slides. This includes the 45, the 19, you know, this style slide right here is what I'm talking about. It's a flush fit solution. I really like it. The light output is super phenomenal for everyday carry, but I will admit my favorite light that I've ever owned, this goes way back to the first Glock I ever had, I freaking love the TLR1 setup. So with that being said, we are comparing a holster today through, and I will pop his info here right now, Brady Huddleston. He is a friend of a mutual friend that I hunt with up in Tennessee, and this guy makes actually really good holsters. His holster page, IG page, is Volunteer Holster Co. Volunteer Holster Company. I will link that right here and also pop it up on the screen if it's not already. But yeah, he hit me up and said, hey man, I know you hunt with some buddies of mine. Let me hook you up with a holster, get it up on the channel. And I was super glad that he reached out because this is one of my absolute favorite topics to talk about is holsters, Glocks especially. So he said, what's your preferred light? So you guys have seen on the channel, I love my TLR1s of all flavors, the high outputs, the S's. This is just your run-of-the-mill TLR1, just your standard. A lot of people still use that. I haven't crossed over to the Surefire X300s yet. I do still like my Streamlights, but my carry options, so this is a holster you've seen on the channel previous from my boy KJ. Now this is one that he made me for the TLR7. Right there, because I do like that flush fitting solution, nothing hanging down back here. This is a great holster. One thing that I did notice comparing Brady's holster, which this is the unit that he sent out for the channel. This is in the gorgeous multicam Arid, and this pattern is quickly growing on me. So, you know, a Georgia boy down here, not so much in the desert, but you do gotta love that multicam drip, boy. That is so sick. And one thing that I noticed just comparing these two, since I carry the KJ quite often, is the amount of thickness here. Now, this is probably just personal preference. Obviously, either holster guy could have made this as far as buying the material, but the KJ uses this thinner material, which for the summer, I really like it. It's really thin, a little bit more flexible. Doesn't have the snap that I'm used to, but it still gets the job done. Does have that standoff, and that's something that you'll see. Now, I'm going to switch the lights here, but looking at the material so far, I do like the thickness of the Kydex that Brady is using here. So I do like how it just feels a little more sturdy in the hand. It does feel a little more heavy duty when you're carrying it. He has the claw here, so it's going to stand off your pants a little bit to tuck that. Now, this is the wrong light, so when you're carrying this, obviously, if you're not familiar with these concealed carry claws, this apparatus, this does cant the gun into you. So I'm right-handed, so the clip goes to the outside. This is from the downward view that you'd be looking at inside your pants. So this claw cants the gun into your belly, your side, however you're carrying it. I carry appendix, but this will cant the gun, so when your shirt is on the outside of it, it will not print as easily. One of the go-tos for a lot of carry and holster makers right now is this clip, but he did include a bigger claw here with even more standoff. So depending on how you like to carry your gun, Brady did include that. I don't know if that was just for the video or if you will get that if you order a holster from him yourself, but it was super nice of him to include an extra standoff. So comparing that and what I meant by the word snap. So this is Havoc holster. This is one of the carry series holsters that they sent out to the channel a couple summers ago. This is in the Multicam Tropic with some crazy Barney accents on the back. I like this. This is like if you're familiar with T-Rex or Lucas, the T-Rex arms, this sidecar action, I do like it. I don't carry this all the time because, I don't really, plan on carrying an extra mag all the time. But if you do, or if that's your, your favorite thing to do, the sidecar is a nice way to do it. Really good retention. This is the thing I love on a holster here, going through my Kydex lineup, is the TLR7A. Put it in here, listen to this. Did you hear that click? So that audible click, and this thing is very form-fitting, but I'll put it in from this side so you guys can see, listen to the click. That click retention, I really like it. I mean, you could skydive with this thing and it's not going to come out. But not all holsters are like that. I'm not sure what they can do to make that work. I'm not sure if it's part of the mold here in the apparatus. I know the retention in these light-bearing holster setups is 99% of the time the light, but I'm not sure if he's got something molded in here to catch on the face of the ejector, because I know some holsters actually, form fit to click into there. I'm not sure if it clicks here or there, but regardless, let's switch this light out and get right back to you. And guys, if you see me in these Glock review videos or holster videos, whatever, if you see me with a penny up on the workbench, everybody should always have this in their gun bag, go bag, whatever, because these streamlights, to actually get them tight enough to where you feel comfortable carrying them, or at least I love sticking a penny right here. It's perfect size, get a good grip, torque that thing down, and that's why you'll see a bunch of my lights have that copper deposit right there. It's from old Abe Lincoln helping me. Back to the truck gun holster. So I have found myself carrying more and more a Streamlight, a full-size TLR1 light on my EDC. Why is that? I like the extra output. I like that in a 19 I can still get a full combat grip. I've got bigger hands, as you can see. And I like that full grip feel. I can fit all my magazines from my G45 or other Glocks in here that are in that 19 family, as long as they are longer than, like the double stack mags for a 26, whatever. But I like that feel. I can still take this gun, drop the mag, put a flush fit, and conceal it. But for my everyday truck gun setup, I can immediately go to a duty holster in that Blackhawk T-Series that is wrapped in the woodland. But then I can immediately, hard to film this two-handed, guys, I can immediately go from that to this Volunteer Holster Co. right there. And this thing, let me get you back over here, guys. This thing fit and finish, I mean, I don't know how long Brady's been making holsters, but this holster has every attribute that I like versus these other companies that have been around for a little bit. So, Brady, I don't know. I didn't ask you, man, about, kind of how long you've been in the business or making these, but I know Havoc has been around quite some time, and just handling this holster just that you sent over to the channel, this thing is absolutely killer, man. It doesn't have the positive click that I would like to see, so that would be probably my only critique. I'm going to give you an honest review. But yeah, I love the deep conceal carry clips. These things work on blue jeans, jogging shorts. If you've got good belt retention or a good waistline on your pant, these things will absolutely grip onto them. Super adjustable. Again, the carry clip to kick in that grip to maximize concealment. I love the retention that you've got down here on these washers. I was able to tighten mine to exactly how I like on my holster. So not too tight, not too loose. The cuts up here, I like the high sweat guard, especially in the summer. If I do want to carry this bigger setup in a light, full-size setup in the summer, I do like that. Going over to how it fits in the sight channel, I've got a little bit taller sights on this, and they accommodate it perfectly. As you can see, I've got my excess sights in there. But again, yeah, I mean, just a very nice quality holster. A dude that's local to me here, I'm in Georgia, he's up in Tennessee, not too far, in some nasty, awesome colors. So the Multicam Arid, just a really nice fit and finish piece. I could definitely see myself using this, especially now that I'm using the bigger light in my daily rotation for carry, especially right now in the winter. It gets darker early. I like that bigger light output, but yet I can conceal this fully in whatever. So, Brady, you knocked it out, dude. I love this thing. Very, very well built. I like the thicker Kydex. Again, my only critique, and it's not really a big deal to me, a lot of guys like that positive clicking that this gets when it is fully retained, like the Havoc holster. But again, just what a freaking nice piece of kit. Now I can go directly from my overt kit, my gun belt, directly to concealed carrying it in the Volunteer Holster Company. Guys, go check him out. He's on IG. Blow him up. Show him some love from the Mojo fam. Send him a message. He will absolutely get back to you and build you guys a custom masterpiece that you can start carrying right now. So again, this is Volunteer Holster Co. This is the G19 Gen 5 with an optic cut for a TLR1, and he absolutely killed it. But guys, as always, just a short tabletop review of some gun gear. I know you guys love this. Haven't done a carry series video in quite some time. Wanted to break it out in the shop while I had all this gear out. I'm always messing with gear, just like you guys. If you like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment. Check us out on IG, MojoBuck80, and check out Volunteer Holster Co. the next time you're looking for an EDC carry holster. Guys, that's all I got for you. Be safe out there. Some winter storms rolling around. Go carry your gun. Make sure you're prepared. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one.